Welcome to an exciting episode of Urban Spice, the show that gives you, our viewers, the ultimate insider's experience in the most discerning, quality, and stylish places, events, and people that Africa's got to offer. On today's episode, we joined the press conference for Keerah Yeowang, the Culture Sonic podcast, as well as African Fashion Week. The press conference with Keerah Yeowang was an astounding one, and these were the key things. Empowering women and young girls to embrace their inner confidence and feel beautiful is Keerah Yeowang's mission and priority. She won the title of Miss Galaxy 2025.
My name is Keerah Yeowang, and I'm your Miss Galaxy International 2025. I'm super excited to be here in Lagos, Nigeria. It is my first time here in Nigeria, actually, out of all the times of me traveling to Africa. So I'm excited. My trip brought me, the reason why I'm here is to share the gift of confidence and what that means for young girls and women and how that can transform their lives. So I'm excited to be able to do that over the next 5 days.
So you can see here that I always save my lip for in the car, and this was not working out, girl. I was struggling big time. We hit like a bump in the road, pun intended, but we got it done. Also did not particularly care for my makeup this day, but
I'm very excited over the next 5 days to be able to share with women and young girls the importance and the power of confidence. Basically, that comes from my own life story, growing up not confident at all, and my journey to get to where I am today. So I've taken everything from every space I've been in life. So fashion, modeling, makeup, pageantry, and beauty. And I give back to other young women and girls in the area of confidence, because I believe that confidence is currency and it is the key to whatever you want in life. You have to believe that you are able to achieve those things. So I'm excited to be able to share that with women and girls over these next 5 days. I only have 5 days with you all this time around, and I'm very excited to be here.
So I want to say thank you to everybody, and just watch out for this babe. She's taking over.
Next up was the Culture Sonic podcast. Culture Sonic goes beyond the beats to explore questions that resonate deeply with fans and industry insiders alike, such as the genre's global influence, the identity of Afrobeat, the business side of the industry, the challenges and triumph of touring and concerts, and the development of new talents. The podcast features candid conversations with industry heavyweights and culture tastemakers as well. It was an amazing launch and an amazing time.
Cheche Smith, and of course I'm a media personality and also the founder for Her Sound Global. Her Sound Global is, of course, it has to do with female creatives in the industry. But why are we here? We're here because of Culture Sonic. Yes, Culture Sonic is a music podcast. It's actually more than a podcast, right? It's a journey into the vibrant scene of the African music, the culture, the styles, the key players, the artists, what they do, what they don't do, what makes them happy, just everything about the African music. But today we are launching officially the first episode. So we're excited that you are here, and we are also excited to show you how prepared we are.
I think I'm looking forward to other people's opinions. I'm looking forward to, because right here we have a lot of good people, knowledgeable people, known people in the industry with different perspectives. So I'm actually looking forward to what people have in their heads, in their thoughts. Likewise mine, and I'm willing to mix up ideas, and let's see where we go from here. So shout out to Culture Sonic.
My name is Lachlan Aldu. I am an entertainment lawyer and the co-host of Culture Sonic Podcast. So Culture Sonic Podcast focuses on the industry behind African music. Now, when we talk about the industry behind African music, we mean the workings of the industry, the stories of artists, opinions of enthusiasts, and obviously the framework and all it takes to make music in Nigeria and in Africa. And then we also explored exportation of African music to the world.
I'm really excited to be part of this experience, Culture Sonic Podcast. Now, we know how successful Afrobeat is and the success of African music. And my desire is to have conversations from this podcast help to trigger even more successes for the music industry on our continent. And I think that's the biggest part of this experience for me, where in months and years to come, we'll look back at the Culture Sonic Podcast and say, hey, this helped to shape some narratives in a quest to keep growing and galvanizing the quality of African music.
So what I think of the podcast, I think the podcast is amazing. It's the first of its kind. I mean, I'm happy to support something new. I mean, it's first of its kind, like I said. I'm lucky to be a part of it.
I think that the biggest thing about Culture Sonic has to be the people who are driving it. It's a very good idea. I think the premise of it makes sense. It's the kind of conversations that we need in the industry today. But it's the kind of conversations that you wouldn't want to hear from anybody else or nobody better than Cheche and Lachlan. So yeah, that's what I'm excited about.
The reason why a show like Culture Sonic Podcast is important is because knowledge sharing is always a good idea. That is how industries grow. It ensures continuity in some way. It inspires young and new entrants into the business, because the show is really about people and players within the game describing their experiences and also dropping nuggets along the way. So a show where people can learn and be inspired, always a great idea.
I feel like it like magnifies our culture, our culture and how we live, like what differentiates us from the Western world, pretty much.
The launch of Culture Sonic, it's really amazing to see that there are people who want to actually bring stories to the limelight. Talking about what Cheche Smith and our partner is doing. And it's really very great, because these are people that need to be on the limelight. These are people that deserve the limelight. It's just been a thing over the years that people that are behind the scene, these people work behind the scene to get things started. They're like the engine room of the whole music industry.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? My name is Il Bliss, Oga Boss, and you're welcome to the Culture Sonic Podcast launch. With my homie, my sister, Cheche. Incredible night, incredible vision. Cheche is becoming very, very notorious for, coming up with groundbreaking content, coming up with content that betters the entire ecosystem, and this is no exception. Production quality is incredible. The live audience is crazy and absolutely interactive.
I think the role Afrobeat plays is very crucial to the identity of, Black Americans, Black music generally, and it's important for people to know where they're from. It's important for people to be able to connect with the sound that they resonate with. The music is a very strong part of our existence. If you even date it back to so many years ago, centuries ago, where our forefathers were always so good with the drums and, how they exported the sound, how rap music started, and a number of other things. You would always remember that for everybody who tries to identify with music and the thing that comes with music, it has a unique identity. And for us, with what Afrobeats is doing now, it's just amazing to see what and how people are translating and taking, the music to the foreign lands. It's beautiful to see, actually.
I had so much fun. I learned so much. And I believe the podcast is going to be very educative. It's going to be very insightful because they are going to touch topics that will make us, people who love entertainment, to enjoy the podcast. So I can't wait to watch all the episodes.
I mean, it's going to bring a whole lot. It's going to bring knowledge. It's going to bring, proper exposure and a proper definition of the music sector.
It's quite good when we document our conversation and document what's going on in the industry, because it helps us just shape the right narrative. And like I always say, it's an opportunity to tell the truth and tell the truth the right way. So thank you once again. It's an amazing event and I'm so happy to be here. I can't wait for this to be out. Or it's going to be out tonight, or maybe the season 2 or something. All right, bye for now.
Finally, we joined the African Fashion Week for its 10th year in Nigeria. Celebrating big wins over the years when it comes to African fashion and the rich locally sourced fabrics like the renowned Adire and several other African pieces. The runway was laden with beauty in our African designs and the models rocking these pieces effortlessly. It was an incredible event with days of eyes catching fashion from talented designers and vendors that exhibited their pieces for purchase as well. With dignitaries and the royal family present, the night was carefully put together by the Olori to cherish our African culture way beyond Nigeria but the United Kingdom as well and some other African countries present. This edition was held in Lagos, Urban Spice was present, and this is what went down.
My name is Mrs. Olufemi Ogunwumi. I'm the creative director of New Day Clothing. So whatever you see here today came to my table or started from my table before it went to other processes.
My name is Peace Basani Yohana. I'm the CEO of Basani Textiles. Basani Textile is a cottage industry where we deal with the design of African art-inspired fabric known as Adire, batik, and print.
I'm Hawa, the creative lead of Sweet Petals. We do a lot of adires with different textures and fabrics and all of that. So we have bags. We made this out of adire. It has a lovely shape. It's adire mixed with denim. And that's another one. It's a beaded piece. The beaded piece. We make dresses for modest ladies. We were all covered up at the same time. We're trendy, we're timeless. With our pieces, you are sure to wear them over and over for occasions, you know, because most of our pieces usually come with beads on them. We take our time, they're all hand beaded. We make them in a way that in years to come, you still will rock and re-rock, and then they are just beautiful and in vibrant colors.
Hi everyone, this is Coco here, representing Coco Manila, and we're here at the Africa Fashion Week, Nigeria. Interestingly, this was the first fashion show I did when I finished fashion school, and it's just good to be here. AFWN at 10.
Hi, I'm Olayinka Binoyo, the face behind Kampala brand, and this is African Fashion Week. I registered online for the exhibition, and that is how I got here. I used to source my materials locally, right? So we use the traditional method called Adire to like do the dyeing and everything. Then we use them to sew beautiful and nice pieces. This is Kampala brand, so we make mostly Afrocentric attires. We blend African traditional way of dyeing fabric, like that is the Adire, tie and dye, and we use them to make beautiful contemporary pieces like the one you have here.
I got to hear about African Fashion Week Nigeria online, so I thought to be here. I'm really excited to be here and looking forward to meeting so many fantastic people.
I heard about African Fashion Week for the first time through the Assembly Hub, where I was given the opportunity to showcase some of my designs on the runway, and then today I'm here to showcase some of my fabric as a vendor in the exhibition. And I'm so happy I have this opportunity to show my handcraft, to show the African prints that we produce, and most of them are custom made. And this avenue is going to open more opportunities for me and my company to grow big and then to reach the international market.
I'm Oimne Raquel Odangla, the Creative Director of Grace Bottom Excel, an indigenous vibrant brand that celebrates and promotes African culture, heritage, and creativity. And I'm here at the African Fashion Week. At Grace Bottom Excel, we make African crafts, leatherworks, and fashion accessories like what I have here. We have functional bags, we have Afrocentric wares, we have fashion accessories, we have leather bags. I'm so excited to be at the African Fashion Week.
My name is Nneka Kenchukubo, founder Gold Stitch Handmade, home of chic, unique, and versatile handmade fashion accessories. Basically, what we deal in, like I've said earlier, handmade fashion accessories. So we have the bags, we have the earrings, we have the necklaces, we have the rings. All of these are handmade by me. Are made from sustainable materials like clay, glass beads, and resin. All of these are sustainable materials and they're one of a kind.
That's all for this week's dose of Urban Spice. If you have a fabulous event that you think we should know about, then send us an email. It's info@myspice.tv.